Right. And I think the most practical view is this one here, the microscope with the desk, or the microscope with me, so you can see me while I'm talking. And yeah, this thing here is the solar film extractor, which is new, which I'll be happy to use a bit more now. It looks like my setup works for you to see what I'm doing, and I think the idea is that I just leave it running as I'm working on my projects, also recording everything at the same time, so I can collect some stuff to post on Instagram and YouTube. Because before this I only just recorded bits and pieces with my phone and then tried cutting everything together, which takes up a lot of time. And this way I have all the overlays already in place. I'm already doing the same mistake I did a second ago. Let's fix a few more single pins first, and then I can start dragging, otherwise it moves too much on the board. Okay, now that it doesn't move anymore, I can start dragging this blob of solder across the pins. And once the iron is hot enough and you have enough flux, you can just drag across the pins. Only more solder on those pins here. Like this. And just brush across the legs. Just wait for it to heat up. Wow. Much better. So this will help me figure out which component goes where and working myself through this list. So first I will find all the components and see what's done. So I've already placed the Bluetooth module and I've already placed the USB connector. So the first three I have, and on to the next. What's this one even doing? I have no idea. I can't remember. Okay. I wasn't sure if this is going to work, so I put a 0 ohm resistor here, and I can add one if I want to try this one out, so I'm going to do that now, I guess. So this is the thing I printed, I think 2 weeks ago, and how I'm organizing all my components in these tiny EP tubes, all labeled from the lids, so I can just pick out those that I need and only have those components, the components in the desk that I actually need, which I think makes it easier to get things done. The soldering iron fell asleep because it took me ages to figure out where everything goes and where the components in my drawers. I'd be surprised if anyone is actually watching this. I think the most difficult part of doing this is talking to myself all the time. This is some DIY jobs that I've designed to use those 2-hole switches. So it's alive and it's doing something. And let me switch to my desktop plus webcam so you can see my confused face. And if I go into Bluetooth settings, into the preferences, it should show up here. Ah, there it is. Connected. So if I switch back to the microscope, it hasn't stopped flashing, but I'm trying to connect now. Yeah, it's also not a good idea for me to connect now, because usually if I connect a second device, because this microphone that I'm using is also connected via Bluetooth, it doesn't work. You can still hear me, I guess. Now it says it's connected and it's also flashing differently. Nice. So I can show my screen again. Here it says it's connected, and I could use this now as a Bluetooth device to play audio. Okay, it works, fair enough. Cool. So I think tomorrow, or not today, I will switch it off. I will solder the headphones here and connect it to my phone and see if it plays any music, and also solder battery here, so I can either turn the device on or I can charge the battery. So this is one of the circuits where I wasn't aware of all the nice integrated circuits that exist that do all this automatically switching between USB power and battery power while charging automatically, like I've used on the smartwatch. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll go through this 1.5 hours of video also the next day and see if there's anything worth of posting on Instagram. Have fun, see you next time.